He must have realized, especially observing the last match, that Happy has two styles now. Mass Air Gargoyles, but also the Fiend style. Can you go for something that is 100% reliable? Happy versus Lynn in 2025. Their last game was incredibly close. If Lynn plays it a notch cleaner, he wins it. But Happy is a freaking beast. Off I go. Happy left-hand side. Of course, DK Ghouls. Lynn with the blade. I was a bit afraid to see a Farseer here, which is, I guess, Lynn's go-to if he could. But it's the blade with the shop, with early harass. He saw that there was an opening in Happy's base in the focus game. So maybe he can recreate that. Autumn Leaves is the map, very brawly, not much time to move. Not much space to move. Extreme. It is surely a matchup where Lynn has shown a little bit of desperation, similar to versus Pally Rifle. Nobody likes to play the mass air style for orcs. Everybody feels like I have to. Lynn starts with creeping with an item. Ring of protection. Little bit more. Armor, but the big threat is of course coil where the ring doesn't help. With that creep, there's not much that Lynn is able to do against the creeping. He can go into the base. A very, very, very similar game that Focus had. And off I go. We have no scouting acolyte, but Happy... Yo, Baba, thank you for the sub. This is all just tiny little hits. The base build perfect to save the acolytes one at a time. He takes them off the grid, at least. But now they're safe. Happy is rarely doing the same thing twice. And in the meantime, Happy going for his level 2. Can now decide, do I want to storm into the base with my skeletons or not? Lynn not as successful as Focus was. Happy not faced by this base harass at all. So I know that you're not here, and if you're not here, what are you going to do against me being here? Those are the questions that Happy is raising here. Burrow gone, Peon safe. And you don't want to donate ghouls away. Maybe there's a Blade Master on collision course. Lynn can still go for a second hero and the beasteries. Happy contesting this. Oh, no surface area for Peons. Maybe now. Q. Hero. Need to. GG. Total annihilation. What the heck is going on for month and month and month and month? The chat is asking, why don't you pick up your ghouls and run into the orc base when they're fast hacking? Well, Happy apparently reading Twitch chat follows the advice. He lost the peon, so he can go for the Shadow Hunter now after a delay. But why didn't he queue him earlier?
Player's forces are under attack.
He had 700. He was maybe a bit overwhelmed trying to get peons in the burrow, out the burrow for the repair. This is a total disaster. Lynn doesn't have enough lumber for a beastery, for a tech, for anything.
Player's forces are under attack.
This is not how we envisioned this match. Not at all. No cancel, no returns. And happy. He can play whatever. One beastry now. No. Normally, you want to have 2 beastries and attack. And now you got 1 beastry and no attack. If you can come back from this, this is a comeback of a lifetime. Unprecedented. He needs a million crits. He needs some happy mistake. It's a cool, okay. Hopefully a little bit of momentum. Wait a minute. Barracks beastery.
A player's forces are under attack.
We're getting experimental. We're getting experimental. Nice hex against the DK, so he can't steal anything. Lynn surely with fighting spirit. But what's he going to play though? Raider headhunters? I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
Verse fiends? Could you try Raider grunts? No, headhunters it is. They have amazing damage, they're just so freaking fragile. Maybe he analyzed the situation seeing... Well, his lich is low. Maybe if I find a moment,
Are under attack.
I can get them to work, but it's a long way, dude. Tier 3 by Happy is done, and Tier 3 by Lynn has started. That's a 2-minute difference. Yeah, I think it's fairly safe to say this Undead vs Orc match will not last as long as the Human vs Night Elf match. If things go according to plan from here on out. But Lynn got some progress. He gets some levels. Mr. Sharky, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but if you could play at 8 PM instead of 7:30, that would be amazing for me. It's a tier 2 Raider Headhunter Kodo army. Good luck with that. Speed scroll engagement. It gets the first fiend thanks to the Sand Snare. It's great CC, of course. If he takes both statues away, it's a major win, but... Undead ground. Greater Orc ground. And that shows once again. Tier 3 not finished. No more potions, no orb. This is a total disaster. And we push for the burrows again. Simple yet effective. Happy in a nutshell. Well, oftentimes what he does is not simple at all. But the good old Undead Burrow. We got a tweet by Hasuops today. And if he sees this meta, it's like, what the hell? The meta hasn't developed in 16 years. It feels like we've been through every single other unit before we arrive on destroyer pushes again. And of course, yeah, with no shop, no orb, how is he supposed to fight these? Could have even... He could kill... Oh, nice bait. Was about to say, he could kill the blade at any given time. What the hell's wrong with there? A painful tournament for Lynn, to be honest. First yesterday against the Pally Rifle. Now today. It's fascinating that he's still alive. Happy pulled back 700 gold. He could expand if he wants. It feels like Happy is applying very similar tactics to Lynn than he did to Focus.
A player's forces are under
Lynn
attack.
had to cut corners. Like, I don't even blame him for not having reinforced defenses, towers, whatever. This game was lost on tier 1. Clever reaction by Happy, of course. The only orc unit was a Blade Master. Blade Master was in the undead base. Let me hurt you in your base. Let's stand here with 32. We're waiting for the knockout punch. At least there's an orc now. But the crits are not that impressive. Healing is running out. With the little forces he has, Lynn is surviving. But yeah, aiming for these acolytes is a big gamble, especially against Happy, who had the building positioning down, who got the acolyte micro down, who had this little safety pocket. And now Blade Master will wheel. We're basically waiting for the mana for the Coil Nova. And there it was. There it was. Clean, easy, dominant 2-0. Happy steamrolling the orcs so far. That was a 25 minutes. 2 games done. No chance for Focus and Lynn. Is Lynn confident to try to creep check Happy? Or are we going towards the acolytes again? If someone's confident, then it's definitely Happy. He's on a killing spree, winning back-to-back B Cups. Was the last time he lost to Starbuck? In the winner bracket final of B Cup 16? Kind of feels like that. Choke of Shadows kinda nice. Oh. So with that, there's no way to deny level 2 anymore. Happy continues creeping. This time, we don't go for Acolyte, we just distract, we just slow down. Doesn't... We've got nothing, right? Well, a skeleton, I guess. With the Cloak of Shadows, you can save some mana. But that also means you don't have Backstab. Can you go from Cloak of Shadows into Windwalk without being visible? That'd be a nice trick. Happy, 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 happy. My camera somehow got locked. I can't... Now I can. Warcraft, eh? Warcraft. Happy playing Creep Craft. Lynn playing Creep Jack Craft. That's a bit too obvious. Happy also, if he takes damage on the DK, can easily heal with the replenishment potion. Very nice. And so far, Lynn wasn't able to slow Happy down. Drains a coil now. Alright. There is another. All right. But most important is what happens in the lane. Happy plays way more passive. Get on springtime or autumn leaf. He is slowed down. He doesn't have level 3. The Shadow Hunter comes out. The burrow is alive. It is better. Ho ho ho! Ritual dagger deny. So the Windwalk was for nothing. The min-maxing is, as always, out of this. More or less the normal way. We got 2 claws, which is very beneficial. Blade Master would have loved to get that, but it was all a bit risky. Wyvern 1, soon to be Wyvern. It feels like it's the only way to play if you're Orc. And we can't blame them. Is that still the thing though? After Happy's modern Fiends switches. Retro. Happy is too precise. Happy is too clean. And it's very, very worrying if the War Chief can't get a single item, a single creep steal. Now the Wyvern is helping. That surely accelerates. Big mana pool drops for Happy are crazy. Neo's honestly the world's biggest Warcraft 3 fanboy. The way he streams every day, so hyped even before the heroes are out of the altar. Even something completely trivial like a patch hitting PTR, Neo goes crazy. Warcraft 3, what a god game. True. Big true. That is all the Shadowhunter AP. Oh, that's the healing cancelled. Was it the clarity cancelled as well? He did get the rune braces. That's huge. And then Invo potion on the blade. Man, is there some catching up to do? Yeah, Happy is just...
A player's force is
Happy is not in love with the Gargs anymore. I think we can confirm it. 3rd time in a row. Fool's Fiend Destros. And now Lynn is reacting. This takes a minute. Now like 40 seconds-ish. And since Destroyer upgrade hasn't started, this will be in time. It delays the Wyvern mass, it costs a lot of lumber. He was able to research it without delaying Envenom Spears, which is super good. Jesus, Mana Stone as well, bro. Are you kidding me? Wyvern in the main, causing some distraction, causing already, since this was scouted, a Fiend to stay back, which is creep speed. Causing a Spirit Tower, which is a couple of resources, and he's still holding some Fiends back to creep. I like this if he's not getting caught here. Also spikes. Look at that. Attack is rolling. 2 Fiends are missing. TC out. In a second.
Player's forces are under attack.
Shadowhunter not 3. He's just an inch away from level 3. Spikes. Not ready yet, but soon. Any chance for an orb? He has to hold just a little bit. Woo! Got it. Had to sell the Ring of Regeneration, which is painful, but worth it. Orb up. Spikes in a second. Defense up. PC out. Wyvern back. So far, best setup for Lynn. If he gets one kill, it's also Shadowhunter 3 who's nuked at the moment. Rune Grace is on the blade. Shadow out of that fight as it seems. He needs to stay in range for one kill. One kill only. Lich is threatening a Nova. It's not too easy to heal. There we go. Needs to heal himself, to be honest. Back at full HP. Both are trading big time. First Destroyer is down. Although Wyvern out of the fight for a second. No damage up time. Beats this Destro. Gets that Destro. And the Fiend is falling as well. This is only ghouls remaining for Happy. Lynn's best match, I say. And the TC is dead. Heal Wave at the ready for the blade. But look at the ghouls just simply destroying everything on the ground. Pearl Nova, silence. The good old DK Lich Dark Ranger combo is back on the menu. And all you gotta do is run. Basically a shocky coil, and this game is over as well. Happy's rampage against the orcs continue. It is extremely one-sided. Nobody's close. And Happy gathers 1 point after the next. Farseer though. I haven't seen a successful Farseer in a while. Prove me wrong. Lynn had some spectacular tactics. Oh, we go Headhunters as well. Not even Farseer Wyvern. Lynn had some sick Torrent plays some time ago. And if the problem is ghouls, then Torrent should be the #1 answer. But then again, you're facing Happy and he'd probably win with 4 ghouls against 4 Torrent. What do we know?
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Farseer Harass is usually not leading to anything but time bought. Or maybe Coil Strain. If Lynn gets one last hit here, I'll be hugely surprised. Let's take a look. Of course. Happy too good for the Sin's Rara one. Nobody got a last hit. Is double Rex Headhunters. It's good damage for creeping as well with the piercing damage. It's just so it's more massable. But usually, and this is why no orc is playing ground anymore, they're getting ravaged by Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger ghouls.
A player's forces are under attack.
How fast will Happy read this? He positions himself closer to the tavern. Lynn got 0.3 already. That's another kill. Ritual Dagger is on cooldown. It's another deny, isn't it? Of course it is. See, Blizzard, this is why we want only 1 charge on the Ritual Dagger. But this was a lot of poison. This is 2 ghouls done. This is also contested. And it's 1.6. This is 0.6 experience more than I expected. But is Happy now? What? Shadowhunter out with Heal Wave first. Dark Ranger, ghouls. Good luck! The creeps are helping. Thanks to the end snare. Yep, that's a kill. 1 heal wave gone already. No hex. Dark Ranger ghouls in the hands of Happy. It's really good. But Lynn's disengagement is fun. Looking good so far. Thing is, there's a coil in a bit, but he turns around before. Beastery next. And tier 3. Headhunter Raider. Headhunter Raider Coda. But I'm not hating this play so far. It's surely different. And Happy is the scariest when he can play the same over and over and over again. So this is good ghoul kills. Gotta be careful to not be surrounded here. There's surely a mass of stuff on the ground. This stuck. Oh, careful, SH. You don't want to lose the momentum you got now. Dribbling around the surround. For now, at least. But how long can you heal yourself? And how long can you escape that one? Counter surround doesn't click. TP not transferred. SH down. We saw the writing on the wall for this one. If Happy gets a couple of chance to surround, then he gets it done. Headhunter's not part of the fight. Probably too risky. And now how do you creep? This is also at the perfect time where Lynn arrives on tier 2. Tier 3. So you'd love to queue a TC? God damn, that surround was beautiful.
A player's forces are under attack.
But we take it for granted, guys. These surrounds got so freaking good. It's ridiculous. Also versus Pally Rifle, right? Whatever happens, 4-point surrounds have become the norm. And then people say Warcraft 3 has clunky pathing. Just get good, bruv. We have to say though, by far, the best game for Lynn so far. This also results in a weaker lid.
Players' forces are under attack.
That. What the heck? Just as a micro mechanism? Lynn needs level.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah, maybe just to lift up Headhunters and the TC to position him for Stomp and to save the Shadow Hunter when nukes are coming. Ich könnte der Lynn gewinnen. Stark, Ego. Stark. No level 3 Shadow Hunter. Level 2 TC. Yup. Yeah, right. It's just to keep the heroes safe.
A player's forces are under attack.
Just. That is a major problem, of course. All these ghouls, dude! All these ghouls! 8 of them on the field. 5 skeletons. But if you are not engaging, Happy gets the red. Tough situation. Happy's usage of skeletons is tremendous. But alright, Shadow Hunter far forward. All the heroes rather squishy. Sweet silence. Can't go for a heal wave right now. Ghouls everywhere. Flanking in the back. This is a heal ward on Happy's side. So all the damage he's doing right now, Lynn, is basically negated. Off for go. Chain lightning against the ghouls and the skeletons, but we'll see how long he can keep this up. Oh, the Headhunter save is sick. This Zeppelin is getting quite some attention. This play surely worked out. Forces the destroyer forward, but only now is he able to fight him. Lynn, dude. The best fight thus far. DC still has mana. SH still has mana. Has to dodge the silence somehow. Woo, close affair. Has an invo potion at the ready. And big supply lead. The ghouls are gone. The big threat is gone. Hope for the orcs. And now Raiders in the mix. And that was with headhunters attacking the creeps and heal wards by Happy. Alright, War Chief. Show us the way. Black Arrow 2. Fitch is getting bashed out. That Zeppelin was sick. And we have another. That's the amount of work you have to do at the moment. To win with ground against Undead. Try to do that on 1500 MMR. Get good. Level 2 Stomp would be great.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second attack upgrade. We build the ghouls again. Very spammable, this unit. Long distance mining, but skeletal in position. Happy was surely scouting for an expansion, tiny great hall kind of thing. Both the same supply, both break at the same time. Usually a match like this in the past was decided by shop control, by invo potions especially. I don't think that's the case here now, as we have two. Lynn is not spending any resources though on invo. 333. Big fight. Big fight coming. Is he getting distracted by illusions? No dispel, of course. Destroyers are losing, or this one destroyer is losing mana as we speak. Oh my. Oh, that is a strong start with the nuke. Needs to help with the Zeppelin again. This time 3 destroyers focusing that thing. Nice nuke in the back with the Nova. Zeppelin did a little bit, but not that much. Farseer in trouble, has nothing to heal himself. Have to rely on Shadowhunter, but he's on the other side, and the Farseer dies. Mana was probably empty in the Chain Lightning. Yeah, he would love to have that Chain Lightning now. Happy takes the supply lead for the first time in a while, and without that FS, what do you do? DC needs a big stomp. The pressure on the Shadowhunter during that fight was incredible. And Lynn seems like he's falling apart a little bit. Not reviving that FS for now. Headhunters are being focus fired one after the next, after the next. The Berserker upgrade is not enough HP to stand against it. The Headhunters are currently not even in the fight anymore. This looks like a 4-0 to me. Incredible fight. If that FS doesn't fall, is there a chance? Maybe. The length you have to go through to take care of these ghouls is phenomenal. GG 4-0. Happy 4 Orc 0. No chance. No chance. This was the best game of them all. By far, the best game of them all. And let's be honest, this wasn't even close.